Most people think protecting your peace means building walls. Cut off the toxic people, mute the group chat, stop showing up. And sometimes stepping back is exactly what you need. But somewhere along the way, that advice got stretched into something else. Now people are ghosting friends over small disagreements, going no contact with family after one hard conversation, slowly shrinking their lives into something so quiet they mistake loneliness for healing. That is not peace. That is just isolation with a better name. Here is the truth no one is posting on their story. Connection is not the enemy of your mental health. The absence of it is. Conflict is not automatically a red flag. Social media has trained us to label anyone who challenges us as toxic. But relationships are not clean. They are not always comfortable. Even people who genuinely care about you will say the wrong thing sometimes. They will show up late. They will miss the point. That does not make them dangerous. It makes them human. Repeatedly disrespecting you is a pattern worth addressing. One hard conversation is just a hard conversation. Boundaries are not the same as distance. People confuse the two constantly. Distance says, I am removing you. A boundary says, here is what I need in order to stay. Boundaries look like not answering messages at midnight, not engaging in conversations that always go in circles, choosing carefully how much of yourself you share with certain people. None of that requires you to disappear. It just requires you to decide. You do not owe anyone unlimited access to you. One of the quietest sources of exhaustion is feeling like you must always be available, always responsive, always emotionally present for everyone around you. That is not love. That is depletion. Being there for someone is healthy. Dissolving yourself into their needs is not. You are allowed to say, I cannot hold this right now. I need to step back for a moment. That is not abandonment. That is honesty. Not everyone in your life belongs at the same depth. Some people are meant to be close. Some people are meant to be casual. The mistake is treating everyone like they have earned access to your most private thoughts. When you give that access to someone who has not earned it, and they mishandle it, you do not have a bad person problem. You have a placement problem. Keep people at the level that matches the trust they have actually built with you. You can care about someone without carrying their emotions as your own. Someone else's bad mood does not have to become yours. Someone else's criticism does not have to become your internal narrative. Learning to observe without absorbing is one of the most underrated skills in emotional health. You can be present, you can be kind, and you can still walk away with your sense of self completely intact. You cannot change anyone. Not your partner, not your parents, not your closest friend. People shift when they choose to, not when you push hard enough. The energy you spend trying to reshape someone else is energy taken directly from your own growth. Every time you chase change in another person, you delay change in yourself. That is the trade you are making without realizing it. Real peace is not silence. It is not emptiness. It is not a life with fewer people in it. It is learning to move through noise, difficulty, and imperfect people every single day without ever losing yourself in the process.